Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. Responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to throw right away. Quick slant to Watson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 21 yards away. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third. And clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Love now. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps how a guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Love. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete here. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
On 2nd and goal, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down. They'll
look to throw on 3rd and goal. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Love. And Watson has it right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And Watson has it right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Holding. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Purdy looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Now a signal of the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Final play of the half, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, he's got a man, complete, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? when you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get it inside the 35. On 2nd down, here's Debo. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings, 31 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Well, finds his receiver, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Love from the gun. And complete once again to Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, We didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third down, it's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurry!
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.